In an increasingly interconnected world, businesses are presented with unprecedented opportunities for international expansion. However, venturing into new markets also presents unique challenges. Companies must carefully navigate cultural differences, legal complexities, geographic distances, and economic disparities to succeed. The CAGE framework, developed by Professor Pankaj Gamawat, provides a valuable tool for businesses to assess and address these challenges. This framework analyzes the distance between countries based on 4 key dimensions: cultural, administrative, geographic, and economic. By understanding these dimensions, businesses can make informed decisions about market selection, strategy adaptation, and risk mitigation in their global expansion endeavors. Cultural distance refers to the differences in values, beliefs, norms, and behaviors between 2 countries. These differences can significantly impact various aspects of business operations, from marketing and communication to human resource management and customer relations. For instance, language barriers can pose challenges in advertising, packaging, and customer service. A product's name or tagline that resonates well in one culture might be meaningless or even offensive in another. Consumer preferences and purchasing behaviors are also heavily influenced by cultural factors. A company expanding into a new market must carefully consider these cultural nuances to tailor its products, services, and marketing messages to resonate with the local audience. Failing to do so can lead to misunderstandings, ineffective campaigns, and ultimately, business failure. Consider the example of Walmart, the American retail giant, which faced challenges in expanding to Germany. Walmart's emphasis on low prices and a wide selection of products did not resonate with German consumers, who prioritize quality and customer service. Moreover, Walmart's management style, characterized by a strong hierarchical structure, clashed with the more collaborative work culture prevalent in Germany. These cultural mismatches contributed to Walmart's eventual exit from the German market. This example highlights the importance of understanding and adapting to cultural differences for successful international expansion. Administrative distance refers to the differences in legal systems, political environments, and regulatory frameworks between countries. These differences can create significant barriers to trade and investment. For example, countries with different legal systems may have varying regulations regarding intellectual property protection, contract enforcement, and labor laws. Navigating these legal complexities can be time-consuming and costly for businesses, especially for smaller companies with limited resources. Trade agreements, or the lack thereof, also play a crucial role in shaping administrative distance. Countries with strong trade agreements often experience smoother trade flows and lower tariffs, making it easier for businesses to operate across borders. Conversely, countries with weak or non-existent trade agreements may present significant administrative hurdles for businesses. The pharmaceutical industry provides a compelling example of how administrative distance can impact business operations. Pharmaceutical companies often face stringent regulatory requirements for drug approvals, which vary significantly across countries. The process of obtaining regulatory approval in a new market can be lengthy and expensive, requiring extensive clinical trials and documentation. Companies must carefully navigate these administrative hurdles to bring their products to market in different countries. Furthermore, intellectual property protection is crucial for pharmaceutical companies to safeguard their innovations. Differences in patent laws and enforcement mechanisms across countries can create opportunities for infringement and impact a company's willingness to invest in research and development in certain markets. Geographic distance encompasses more than just the physical distance between countries. It also considers factors such as shared borders, access to waterways, transportation infrastructure, and climate differences. These factors can significantly impact transportation costs, logistics, and the ease of doing business. Industries that rely on the transportation of physical goods, such as manufacturing, agriculture, and mining, are particularly sensitive to geographic distance. For instance, a company that needs to transport raw materials over long distances may face higher transportation costs and longer lead times, impacting its competitiveness. Similarly, companies operating in countries with underdeveloped transportation infrastructure may encounter challenges in distributing their products efficiently. The impact of geographic distance is evident in the global coffee industry. Coffee beans are primarily grown in tropical regions such as South America, Africa, and Southeast Asia. These beans need to be transported to major consuming markets in North America, Europe, and East Asia. The geographic distance between coffee-producing and consuming regions necessitates efficient logistics and transportation networks. Companies involved in the coffee trade rely heavily on shipping routes, port infrastructure, and inland transportation systems to ensure the timely and cost-effective delivery of their products. Factors such as weather patterns, political instability, and natural disasters can disrupt these supply chains, highlighting the importance of considering geographic factors in international business. Addressing economic disparities, income levels, and market segmentation strategies. Economic distance refers to the differences in income levels, purchasing power, and economic development between countries. These differences can significantly influence market size, consumer behavior, and the types of products and services in demand. Companies expanding into developing countries with lower income levels may need to adapt their products and pricing strategies to cater to the local market. For example, offering smaller package sizes at lower price points can make products more accessible to consumers with limited purchasing power. Conversely, companies targeting developed countries with higher income levels may focus on premium products and services that cater to more discerning consumers. The automotive industry provides a clear example of how economic distance shapes business strategies. Luxury car manufacturers like BMW and Mercedes-Benz primarily target high-income consumers in developed countries. These companies focus on producing high-end vehicles with advanced features and luxurious interiors, catering to consumers who prioritize status, performance, and exclusivity. On the other hand, automakers like Hyundai and Kia have gained significant market share by offering affordable and fuel-efficient vehicles that appeal to a broader range of consumers, particularly in developing countries where price sensitivity is higher. These companies focus on providing value for money and meeting the basic transportation needs of a wider customer base. The Cage Framework in action, a real-world example of strategic expansion. To illustrate the practical application of the Cage Framework, let's consider the example of IKEA, the Swedish furniture giant. IKEA has successfully expanded its operations to over 50 countries by carefully considering the 4 dimensions of distance. Culturally, IKEA adapts its product designs and marketing messages to local preferences while maintaining its core Scandinavian aesthetic. For instance, IKEA stores in China offer smaller furniture pieces to accommodate smaller living spaces, while stores in the United States feature larger furniture to suit American homes. Administratively, IKEA navigates complex legal and regulatory environments by working closely with local partners and establishing efficient supply chains. Geographically, IKEA strategically locates its stores in accessible areas with good transportation links to minimize distribution costs. Economically, IKEA offers a wide range of products at various price points to appeal to consumers with different income levels. IKEA's success in global expansion can be attributed in part to its ability to leverage the Cage Framework to identify and address potential challenges. By understanding cultural differences, IKEA tailors its offerings to local tastes. By navigating administrative complexities, IKEA ensures smooth operations in diverse markets. By overcoming geographic barriers, IKEA optimizes its supply chain and distribution network. And by addressing economic disparities, IKEA makes its products accessible to a wide range of consumers. This example demonstrates how a company can use the Cage Framework as a strategic tool for successful international expansion. Mitigating risks with Cage, identifying and addressing potential challenges. The Cage Framework is not only useful for identifying potential opportunities in international markets, but also for mitigating risks. By analyzing the 4 dimensions of distance, companies can anticipate challenges and develop strategies to address them. For instance, if a company identifies significant cultural distance between its home country and a target market, it can invest in cultural sensitivity training for its employees, hire local staff with cultural expertise, or partner with local businesses to gain a better understanding of the local market. Similarly, if a company recognizes significant administrative distance, it can engage with government agencies, consult with legal experts, and build relationships with local stakeholders to navigate regulatory hurdles effectively. Furthermore, the CAGE framework can help companies assess the potential impact of external shocks on their international operations. For example, geopolitical events, natural disasters, or economic crises can disrupt global supply chains, impact consumer demand, and create political instability. By understanding the geographic and economic interconnectedness of different regions, companies can diversify their supply chains, adjust their pricing strategies, and develop contingency plans to mitigate the impact of such events. In an increasingly volatile global environment, the ability to anticipate and respond to risks is crucial for the long-term success of international businesses. Adapting strategies for success, using CAGE to navigate diverse markets. The CAGE framework emphasizes the importance of adaptation in international business. Companies cannot simply replicate their domestic strategies in foreign markets and expect the same level of success. Cultural differences, legal frameworks, geographic factors, and economic conditions vary significantly across countries, requiring companies to tailor their products, services, marketing messages, and business models to suit local needs and preferences. The degree of adaptation required will depend on the specific industry, target market, and the company's risk tolerance. For example, a company expanding into a market with high cultural distance may need to make significant adaptations to its products, marketing campaigns, and customer service approach to resonate with local consumers. This could involve changing product features, using local language and imagery in advertising, or adopting culturally appropriate communication styles. On the other hand, a company expanding into a market with low cultural distance may only need to make minor adjustments to its existing strategies. The key is to strike a balance between maintaining brand consistency and adapting to local nuances to maximize the chances of success in international markets. The conclusion: the CAGE framework, a compass for global business navigation. In conclusion, the CAGE framework provides a valuable tool for businesses to navigate the complexities of international expansion. By analyzing the 4 dimensions of distance, cultural, administrative, geographic, and economic, companies can gain a deeper understanding of the challenges and opportunities presented by different markets. This framework enables businesses to make informed decisions about market selection, strategy adaptation, and risk mitigation. By embracing the principles of the CAGE framework, companies can enhance their chances of success in the global marketplace, unlock new growth opportunities, and build resilient businesses that can thrive in an increasingly interconnected world. The CAGE framework serves as a compass guiding businesses towards a future of sustainable growth and prosperity in the global economy.